Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn about calendars. You all know what a calendar is, but let us learn more about calendars. Every calendar has 12 months, and they are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Mostly we use two types of calendars. The first is Gregorian calendar and the second is Indian solar year calendar. Out of this, Gregorian calendar is more famous. So let us know about it first. January to December. These months are included in Gregorian calendar. Let us know how many days each month has. January has 31 days. February has 28 or 29 days. March has 31 days. April has 30 days. May has 31 days. June has 30 days. July has 31 days. August has 31 days. September has 30 days. October has 31 days, November has 30 days, and December has 31 days. The next calendar that we use is Indian solar calendar. Let us know about this calendar. The Indian solar year calendar includes the following months: Chaitra, Vaishak, Jyesht, Ashad, Shravan, Bhadra, or it is also called as Bhadrapad, Ashwin, Kartik, Agrayan, which is also called as Margashish, Paush, Magh, and Falgun. Let us know how many days each month has. Chaitra has 30 or 31 days. Vaishak to Bhadra, they have all these months have 31 days. Then from Ashwin to Falgun, they have 30 days. Let us know few more things about calendar. Every month has 4 to 5 weeks. Every week has 7 days, and you all know which are they. So they are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Month of February is a very special month because it has either 28 or 29 days. After every 4 years, there are 29 days in the month of February. And when this occurs, it is called as leap year. Means when there are 29 days in month of February, then we call it as leap year. There are 365 days in a year. But there are 366 days in a leap year as one day increases in the month of February. And there are 52 weeks in a year. Let me tell you once again, leap year has 366 days. It comes every fourth year. It is completely divisible by 4. Let us see few examples. The year 2016. Now see, this year 2016 is exactly divisible by 4. So 2016 is called as leap year. Second example is 2018. Now this year 2018, if you divide by 4, it is not exactly divisible. So the year 2018 is not a leap year. Next, let us learn about centenary years. Centenary year are the multiples of hundreds. That means there is 0 in the units place and tens place of these numbers. Then such years are called as centenary years. When we divide a centenary year by 400 and if it is completely divisible, then it is a leap year. If a centenary year is not divisible by 400, then it is not a leap year. Let us recall what we have learned till now. One year has 52 weeks. One year has 365 days. One leap year has 366 days. One decade is equal to 10 years and 1 century is equal to 100 years, that is equal to 10 decades. To find whether the given year is a leap year or not, we have to follow two rules. And we all know that a leap year is a year with 366 days and February has 29 days in a leap year. So our first rule is we have a leap year when the number represented by the last two digits of the given year is divisible by 4. And our second rule is a centenary year, however, is a leap year only when the number represented by the first two digits of the year is divisible by 4. Let us see few examples. Our first example is year 1904. Here the last two digits are 0 and 4, and this 04 is exactly divisible by 4. So we can say that the year 1904 was a leap year. Second example, year 1982. The last two digits are 82. So this 82 is not exactly divisible by 4. Therefore, the year 1982 is not a leap year. Third example, the year 2100. So see here, this is a century year, so we will consider the first two digits. 21, when it is divided by 4, it is not exactly divisible. So we can say that the year 2100 is not a leap year. Let us see one more example. The year 2020. See, the last two digits are 20. 20 is exactly divisible by 4. That means the year 2020 is a leap year. Just check in your calendars. See the month of February. It has 29 days. So it is a leap year. Let us understand and solve few more examples. Let us learn to find the number of days between the two dates. So our first example is Jeet's semester exam began on 3rd March and ended on 15th of March. How many days did his exam last? So see, for solution we have to include the starting day and the ending day. So include both 3rd of March till the 15th March. So from 3rd of March till 15th March there are 13 days. So Jeet's exam lasted for 13 days. Example second. Nancy went on a vacation for 2 weeks from 12th May. When did she return home? Solution. 2 weeks is equal to 14 days. So 12th of May plus 14 days is equal to 26th. That is, Nancy returned home on 26th May. Children, make use of all the information and the examples which I have shared with you and solve today's exercise. Goodbye and have a nice day.